No.
Come on, him?
I like him.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker and is 2 times more absorbent so you can use less. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Who do you think you are? Taking up space. Making a scene. Indulging yourself? Oh, right. You're you. TJ Maxx, where you can afford to be you to the max.
Monday, it's our Chrissy Teigen exclusive, and we're with the next great TV duo, Kelly Clarkson and Snoop Dogg.
It was just kind of a perfect pairing, even though it probably seems odd.
Plus, Michael Bublé is talking new music and the arrival of baby number 4.
Oh, cute babies. But before we go, Mariah Carey has a bizarre St. Patrick's Day tradition with her cousin, whose name is Sean. But yesterday, she had no luck reaching him.
Yes, that's happening now.
Amid the fiery aftermath of San Antonio's iconic Mexican restaurant, the owners of Jacala are finding treasured memories. That story coming up.
Some weekend temperature swings to talk about, and our next chance of showers and storms is right around the corner. We're going to talk about it in just a bit.
Plus, with gas prices rising, reaching record levels across the country, how that links up with inflation here in San Antonio. The News at 5 starts right now. That massive fire yesterday may have destroyed the iconic Jacala Mexican restaurant, but not the memories.
That's right. Demolition was paused earlier today and tried to salvage whatever was possible inside that now gutted landmark.
Jesse Degollado says even the waterlogged items covered in soot and mud were considered treasured finds.
These are my parents. They're the ones that started it in 1949.
Somehow spared, a menu with a photo on it of Jacala's founders, Rudy and Adelfa Quiñones, found amid the mountain of rubble, along with even more memories.
This was Governor Abbott and his wife.
A photo of Governor Greg Abbott with his family at Jacala.
And this was after a heavy, heavy Mother's Day. We all sat down to have a margarita.
The good times had before this happened.
We hate to see it go. The memories are unbelievable that are here.
They say there's even been overwhelming support from other restaurants offering to hire Jacala's employees.
They've all called me, reached out, said, if there's no room there, we will take them on.
Except for Richard Galvan, who's been with Jacala the longest.
No, I'll be here. I'm staying right here. I'm not going anywhere.
But as to whether someday Jacala will actually be able to rise up from the ashes,
we have to kind of dust ourselves off and see where we're going.
Right now, we're just processing everything.
Although Jacala made it through a pandemic and an historic freeze, they believe its time had finally come.
And it went out with its head held high. It went out in its own way. When God said, let's go, it left.
Jesse Degollado, KSAT 12 News.
Now switching gears here, if you need a COVID shot or a booster, you're not going to be able to go to this particular site soon, and that's the Alamodome site. It's been the city of San Antonio's mass vaccination site for a year and a half, and it's actually closing next Friday, March 25th. City leaders made that call because not as many people have been going there to get vaccinated. However, you can still go to various pop-up clinics throughout the area. We know that Metro Health is still operating those to make sure that people have access to COVID vaccines.
A Northeast ISD police officer put on administrative leave after shooting a 25-year-old man while off duty. That man in the hospital being treated for a gunshot wound to his leg. Deputies were already in that area of the shooting at around 3:30 this morning on Marbach Road near Overlook Landing. They were trying to find an assault suspect when they heard gunshots. Apparently, that suspect was shot while going inside of his home by the NEISD officer.
At this point in time, we do know that the officer fired several rounds at the suspect, striking him once.
What exactly led to the shooting is still unclear. As of earlier today, Northside ISD had not released the name of the officer.
One person is dead, another in the hospital after a fiery vehicle crash early this morning. It happened around midnight on Loop 1604 near Medina Creek. Police say that a man and a woman were in a car before it went off the road, and that's when it hit a barrier and then fell 60 feet into an embankment. The vehicle rolled over several times before it caught fire. Rescue crews, when they got there, removed the man from the car, took him to the hospital, but we know that the woman that we told you about, she died at the scene. Now investigators are looking into what caused that accident.
A man, a woman, and a baby all rescued from this horrible crash. They were trapped inside that vehicle. Fire crews were able to pull them all out after they were hit by another driver last night. It happened around 10:30 at Calabria and Ingram on the west side of town. Police tell us that another driver slammed into them, causing their vehicle to roll over onto the sidewalk. Again, all three were extricated and they were taken to the hospital.
And now to the accident in West Texas that killed 9 people. The 13-year-old was behind the wheel of the pickup truck that veered across the center lane and then hit the college golf team's van. Also died in that crash.
The pickup truck slamming headfirst into the van carrying members of the University of the Southwest men's and women's golf teams, killing 6 members and their coach on their way back from a tournament. The father of one of those players speaking out.
He has a heart of gold the size of Texas, has always been that way. You can't find enough people like that in the world, and we don't have enough of them. And apparently they didn't have enough in heaven.
A GoFundMe page for one of the 2 survivors, 19-year-old Dayton Price, says that he has 3rd-degree burns. A makeshift memorial can be seen now over at the team's home golf course in New Mexico. For the first time since Russia invaded Ukraine, President Biden spoke with the Chinese president. That call coming amid concerns that China could supply Russia with military equipment.
Now, in the meantime, Russia continues to intensify its airstrikes across cities in Ukraine. Just recently, it expanded its attacks to the western city of Lviv. ABC's Elizabeth Schulze has the details from Washington.
As Russia expands its assault on Ukraine, a critical call between the U.S. and China. President Biden speaking virtually today with Chinese President Xi for nearly 2 hours.
He also conveyed and described the implications and consequences if China provides material support to Russia.
Russia today extended its airstrikes closer to NATO territory. Ukrainian authorities claim Russian missiles fired from the Black Sea hit an aircraft repair facility in the western city of Lviv near the Polish border. Ukraine is not a member of NATO, but Poland and several other countries neighboring Ukraine are part of the alliance. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin is repeating the U.S. is committed to defending all NATO nations.
An attack against one is an attack against all.
With Russia's advance on the ground stalled by determined Ukrainian forces, U.S. officials warned the Kremlin is resorting to using long-range missile systems launched from within Russia. A senior U.S. official says Russian President Putin is increasingly isolated and prone to anger. Putin today holding a massive pro-war rally in Moscow, repeating false claims of genocide by Ukraine to justify his war. The U.S. ambassador to the UN with a stark warning that the Kremlin might authorize a chemical or biological attack in Ukraine as a pretext to further escalate the crisis.
We continue to believe it is possible that Russia may be planning to use chemical or biological agents against the Ukrainian people.
Russia's lead negotiator in peace talks with Ukraine says both sides have made some progress, but that there are still nuances in the negotiations. Elizabeth Schulze, ABC News, Washington.
If you've been out and about today, this might come as a surprise. Your traffic authorities showing smooth moving traffic on 281 at Grayson Street. No backups to talk about, but earlier today there were accidents on I-35, 1604, and several other locations.
Definitely a nice way to start the weekend, I would say, for sure.
We are getting ready to give away medals at Santico's Cibolo tonight.
That's right. Meteorologist Sarah Spivey and Katie Blake are out there right now to tell us more about that. And you know people are excited there. What's going on?
Hey guys, you know, Katie and I are having so much fun. We're finally getting into the fiesta spirit. Yes. So we're here at Santico's Entertainment in Cibolo to give away this bad boy, our Weather Authority medal, 2022 Weather Authority medal. We're giving them away right at 6, but until then you can come up here and get a wristband. It'll guarantee you a medal too. We're handing them out starting at 6, but you can get your wristbands beforehand.
Yeah, and this is the start of our medal giveaways. We've got more coming in the next few weeks.
And we know that your time is precious. So when you come out here and you're waiting for your medal, we're giving you a lot to do. Well, Santikos is giving you a lot to do. This is an awesome venue. There's food, drinks, bowling, an arcade. And of course, once you get your medal, you can stay and catch a movie. So there's a ton to do here. If you come visit us this evening, head in the front doors, come straight back. You'll see our table, and we would love to say hello and get you in line for one of our Fiesta medals.
And Viva Fiesta!
Yeah.
See you out here.
Oh, exciting stuff. All right. Well, today, the First Lady of San Antonio celebrated Cesar Chavez Day by visiting local schools. The First Lady, Erica Nierenberg, visited J.T. Brackenridge Elementary and Barclay Ruiz Elementary Schools. And she talked about her experience growing up as a migrant farm worker in the U.S. And she also told students about Cesar Chavez's impact on Mexican Americans.
No matter where you come from, whether you start in the fields like I did or whether you start just down the road here in the west side or the south side or the east side or the north side of San Antonio, you too can also walk a red carpet someday.
Yeah, Mrs. Nierenberg will also be the Grand Marshal at this year's Cesar Chavez March for Justice, and that is set for next Friday, March 25th.
All right, and out there this evening, we still have the wind, but it will be pumping the brakes. So it's still gusty. At times, we've got some wind gusts between 20 and 30 miles per hour. But this will quickly be changing in the coming hours. A big drop in our wind. I mean, take a look at the forecast here. 6 o'clock, still gusting to about 20, but by 8 o'clock, 12 miles per hour. 10 o'clock, maybe some 5-mile-per-hour gusts. So the wind really subsiding this evening. We've been dealing with it today, but we're not going to be dealing with the wind tonight. Temperatures are pleasant. We're 72 right now in Lakey, 81 in Floresville, 72 in Bernie at the moment, 74 near Lavernia. But get ready because temperatures will be falling off quickly this evening. Yeah, it may be sunny and comfortable out there right now, but you may want to have a light jacket ready to go because temperatures falling fast. By 10 o'clock, right near 60. And then it's going to be kind of a fall-like night tonight. We'll talk about the big temperature spread that you'll notice through the weekend in just a bit and the latest on our Monday storm chance coming right up.
All right, thank you. Coming up, yes, we are all paying more at the pump, along with most of the nation, but we're going to tell you which states are seeing it the worst and how rideshare companies are dealing with all those extra costs.
And speaking of costs, gas, but also groceries and even haircut prices going up. We're going to show you what we are paying more for locally in San Antonio. We have the data showing how inflation is now impacting prices here and around Texas.
Welcome back. And coming up tonight at 6, an update on the pregnant San Antonio woman fleeing Ukraine to have her baby. We first told you the story a couple of weeks ago, but now she's out of the war-torn country. We're going to tell you where she is and also how her mother is documenting her story. Really interesting stuff. Plus, the Hano Fan Fair is back for the first time since the pandemic began, and it's expected to draw thousands of people to Market Square. We're going to talk to fans about the importance of keeping the Hano traditions alive. Also, a huge day for new doctors from UT Health San Antonio who find out today where they're heading next in their journey. We're going to take you to Helotes for Match Day. That is coming up tonight at 6.
We turn now to pain at the pump. We all know the cost of gas has been rising at record levels. So has the anxiety that millions of Americans are facing each day about this. ABC's Andrea Fujii has more.
This morning, proof of the heavy toll high gas prices are taking on Americans. Thousands of drivers in Chicago waited in line for hours Thursday to get a free fill-up.
I've been out here since 5 o'clock this morning.
A local businessman donated $200,000 in gas to stations across the city, and he says he'll do it again.
It's a blessing, and I thank everybody that put their effort to help,
It comes as Americans brace for even higher prices at the pump. Oil prices climbed 8% Thursday due to growing supply concerns stemming from the war in Ukraine. The International Energy Agency warns by April, global markets could see the biggest supply crisis in decades. In California, gas prices now average $5.78 a gallon. To offer relief, some state lawmakers are now proposing a $400 rebate for every taxpayer. High gas prices also affecting how kids get to school, with some districts now relying on a limited number of hybrid and electric buses.
Having those options really allows us to continue on.
And days after Uber and Lyft announced fuel surcharges, Amazon Flex drivers who use their own vehicles to make deliveries are now demanding higher pay to offset the pain at the pump. Experts say if gas prices stay this high, the average U.S. household could spend an extra $1,300 this year on gas. Andrea Fujii, ABC News, New York.
So locally, the pain isn't just at the pump. It's also at grocery stores, and you can blame inflation for that. Economists say it's actually the worst it's been since the 1980s. For perspective, though, KSAT digital journalist Faris Sabawi put together 5 charts that show how prices are faring in San Antonio and Texas. So we invite you to check those out. Just whip out your phone and scan the QR code on your screen, and from there, it'll take you directly to the full chart on KSAT.com.
I don't know if we want to see this.
That's probably it's good to know, though.
It is good information, but not easy to look at. This is easy to look at. Look at that. Gorgeous.
Yeah, beautiful day today. Plenty of sunshine out there. Unfortunately, you look at the ground and it's very brown.
Yes.
Right? It is. It's brown. But we are starting to see some bluebonnets pop up across the area. So that's something we're noticing. The wildflowers coming back into the picture. So at least that's pleasant to have mixed in with the brown color on the ground. We will get, I think, some rain, but that's going to be Monday. That's our next storm chance. Weekend is going to feature a big temperature spread from the mornings to the afternoons. Some cool mornings, then comfortable afternoons. That's our primary headline here. Take a look at what we're expecting the next couple of mornings. Temperatures in the low to mid 40s. So if you're an early riser Saturday and Sunday, or if you're out even before 9 a.m., you're going to feel that chill in the air. Sweatshirt weather the next couple of mornings, but by the afternoons, it's going to be a different story. So let's talk about it, taking a look at where we are right now. Eagle Pass is 75, officially 75 in San Antonio, parts of the hill country in the upper 60s, and Cotulla at 81 degrees. Del Rio, 84. Canyon Lake right near 70, 77 Divine, and Stinson currently 79. This is what we're expecting tomorrow morning. Some 30s in the hill country, 30s above freezing, that is. Comfort 35, Bernie 39, Bulverde 39 in the morning. Like I said, feeling a bit of a chill to start the day tomorrow. Even Floresville and Seguin, only 41. Then by the afternoon, we get right up near 80 degrees. So upper 70s to near 80 to round out the day tomorrow. So that big temperature spread from the morning where you want a long sleeves or a sweatshirt to the afternoon where you can be in shorts and short sleeves and be just fine. Obviously, we need some rain. We saw that city cam shot, that live cam, and it was very brown. Our one chance within the foreseeable future comes on Monday. That's the day. So let's talk about it. And of course, this is the same system that we've been talking about for days. What affected parts of North Texas, Oklahoma last night was some severe weather. That is now moving through the Midwest into the Great Lakes. A lot of good moisture with it, but unfortunately, none of that moisture was destined for our neck of the woods. And even some activity moving through the southeastern U.S., some heavy rainfall. That's all moving away. Our next disturbance is close to Alaska. You see, it's just south of Anchorage right now over the Pacific, and that's going to continue to drop southeastward this weekend. Bring some good moisture to the far western United States on Saturday, moving into the Rocky Mountains on Sunday with some moisture. And then on Monday, still the indications are this should dig south enough to give us just enough kick and energy to get some showers and thunderstorms going. I still think most of the rain with this is going to be to the north of us. We'll be on the tail end of it, but at least we should see something around here. And that something could come at a bit of a cost with maybe a few severe thunderstorms. But you look at the greatest chance of severe weather, and that's mainly east of Highway 281. Some of our eastern counties, Lavaca County, DeWitt County, Gonzales County, but an even higher chance when you get closer to Bryan College Station, Tyler area, and even Waco. So we're right on the edge of that severe weather chance. Again, that's Monday. Until then, like we talked about, big temperature spreads this weekend. Long sleeves in the mornings, short sleeves in the afternoons, nothing but sunshine. Becoming pretty windy on Sunday, actually, a southeasterly wind at 10 to 20. High temperatures, upper 70s near 80 this weekend. We get into the low 80s on Monday. You'll notice the humidity. That's our shower and storm chance. And then we get into next week and actually a bit of a temperature drop. Look at that. mornings in the 40s again, but afternoon high temperatures closer to 70 degrees. So running below average for this time of year for most of the 7-day forecast.
All right, thank you.
Now we're going to head over to the AT&T Center, where it's time for the Spurs to bring it on.
That's right. This is a must-win for them, right?
Yeah, it sure is, because here's the deal. If they want to make the play-in tournament, this is the team right here that stands between them and that play-in tournament. When we come back, we'll let you know how many games that is. And also when we come back, you may be shocked where Deshaun Watson is headed next. Coming up. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome live to the AT&T Center for tonight's big game between our San Antonio Spurs and the New Orleans Pelicans. A must-win here if they want to make the playoffs. That's because right now New Orleans owns that 10th and final play-in position that the Spurs have to have in order to try and make the postseason. A win by the Spurs would close the gap to just a half game with just 12 games left to play. Right now the Spurs are 3-3 on their homestand before they set out on a 4-game road trip to make way for the Sweet 16 and Elite 8 of the South Regional in the NCAA tournament at the AT&T Center next week.
We know what we got to do. We really got to lock in. We got to hone in on these finals games, and I think we're ready. You know, I know DJ's going to lead us the way as he did this whole season. Keldon's playing terrific. You know, Devin's going to pick it up, and we're just going to play the Spurs way.
All right, the Spurs are forced to cancel their shoot-around this morning when a power outage hit the Huebner Road area where the Spurs practice facility is located on the northwest side. No power to the facility, so just the game tonight. That tips off at 7:30. I have all the highlights for you tonight on the Night Beat. The first major bracket buster in March Madness occurred last night when the 15-seeded St. Peter's knocked off number 2 seed Kentucky in the first round of the East Regional. The Peacocks were led by Darrell Banks, the third, who had 27 points, but this one had to go to overtime to decide. That's after Doug Eddard hit this layup with 24 seconds left to send the game into overtime, tied at 71-all. St. Peter's would outscore the Wildcats 14-8 in overtime, with Hassan Drame scoring the last basket for the Peacocks in the 85-79 major tournament upset.
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
Houston Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson is headed to Cleveland after all, and they're working on finalizing the deal as we speak. As a result, the Texans will receive 3 first-round draft picks, a third-round pick, and a potential 5th-round pick as well, while Watson will be rewarded with a new 5-year contract for $230 million, with $184 million the first 4 years, all guaranteed, making it the highest guaranteed money ever given to an NFL player. Browns thought twice about upping the ante after their visit with Watson prompted Baker Mayfield to ask for a trade. And you can add Ricky Fowler to the list of golfers who have committed to play in the Valero Texas Open, which tees off later this month at the J.W. Merritt TBC Resort Course here in San Antonio. Fowler has won 5 times on the PGA Tour, including the 2015 Players Championship. Play begins on March the 31st, continues until April the 3rd. Live from the AT&T Center, Greg Simmons, KSAT 12 Sports.
All right, thank you so much for that.
We'll be right back.
All right, before we let you go, we're going to take a live look here. This is our TransGuide camera here at I-35 and Walsham Road, where you can see that there is a slowdown there on the right lanes. It looks like I see at least one police cruiser there. It looks like there might have been some sort of an accident, but that is causing a slowdown, and that's in the northeast part of town. So just keep that in mind if you're headed to that direction at I-35 and Walsham, that you're going to have some traffic at this time.
Yeah, usually there's traffic already, so I'm sure It's not a joy driving out there today. Thanks so much for watching the News at 5 with us.
World News is next.